Okay, tomorrow I got to go to just across the highway, actually, real close to me. She said her daughter was standing in the sink changing a light fixture, and the sink caved in, and she needs it reinstalled. So I'm not sure if something broke. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go over there and reinstall her sink for her. It's either going to be a very simple job, or it's going to require some serious reconstruction, but I'll find out when I get there. Okay, we're at Wanda's house. Let's go meet Wanda and see what's wrong with her kitchen sink. Okay. Whew. Hi, are you Wanda?
Yes.
Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
There's your sink.
Okay.
So she stood in the sink?
She was standing in here.
Really? She must not be very tall.
She's only 4'3".
Oh, okay.
And she was standing in here, and we had to repair this and put this in.
I gotcha.
Because there was a leak.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, poof!
And it fell, huh?
And that was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
And we're probably going to have to move this out.
Well, let's take a look first.
And I only found these ones, and I think out in the shed I got the old ones.
Oh, so this happened a long time ago.
2 years ago.
Oh,
I bought the trailer in 2019 and we fixed it up.
Okay.
And it happened while we were fixing up.
Okay.
It might have been like 2020.
So you've been living with it like this?
Yeah, it's propped up.
Do you get water leaking under here?
Yes. It
Yeah,
gets
that's
in
the problem.
there.
Yeah.
And it gets everything.
How
milk.
far, is this all it did, or did it fall like all the way down?
It landed on this board.
It did?
Let me get the light on.
Didn't it damage pipes?
No, because we did all. My daughter and I did all the plumbing, the hot water tank, furnace, the whole everything is windows.
But I mean, did you have to redo it after she fell?
No.
She didn't damage anything under here?
Mm-mm.
Really? Well, that's unusual.
And I've been using it this whole time.
Because, I mean, you got these pipes.
Because he was really busy with 6 kids.
Okay, so this is just a trim piece.
Yeah.
So what we got to... Oh, man. You know what, though? That's not even lined up. Here's the odd part. Is your sink looks like it's shorter than the opening, unless she broke that. See, I want you to look. You see how this is silicone, okay? So the way this is supposed to work, there's a lip on this sink. See where my finger is? That's supposed to be on top of this with silicone under here for sealing. And then this is just a trim piece. But if you look, see the gap? See the space there?
Maybe it can be moved over.
Well, if you look, there's a gap here too. So like this sink is shorter than this, and I think that's why it fell. I think...
Was not her.
Okay, yeah, they added wood. I gotta tell you the truth, this sink is the wrong size for this counter. That's the bottom line.
Where do you find one that's
Well,
small?
let me do a quick check.
Unless we order it through that trailer park. Here, so
How about if I'll do this. I'll buy you a sink. How's that?
How are you going to find one that size?
I'm going to go look right now.
Let me show you something.
Let me go get my tape measure. So
big.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my tape measure.
Okay.
I am going to measure this distance and this distance. And I'm going to call or look on the Home Depot page to see if they have a standard size sink to fit this opening. Because, you understand? See, there's a lip.
Yeah.
They put wood here, but there's a lip here that's designed to sit where that silicone... The silicone is for this piece, but,
not
the way
the
you
whole
do a sink is you lay it in, and this goes to here.
And then you put that lip over it so you don't see the hardware.
Yeah, so I'm going to check that right now. Yeah, that sink doesn't match that opening. It's too small. but it's a mobile home. They do everything like that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure that opening, and if I can find something at the Home Depot that fits, I'm just gonna change out her entire sink. Okay, she has the internet access is no good here, so I'm gonna go home. She's practically a neighbor of mine. We live really close, so I'm gonna run home and I'm gonna see if I can buy a sink that fits that hole at the Home Depot, and I'm just gonna replace her sink because there's a gap. And what they did is they Mickey Mouse that they put somebody nailed wood underneath to kind of hold it up and put clips. But if you buy a sink that lays over the countertop, you don't need the clips. Everything fits right. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go home and see if I can find her a sink. Okay, I just leaving the Home Depot. I bought a stainless steel sink. It's the only one they had that was gonna possibly fit in this woman's opening. I actually gotta widen the opening. Let's see, the length is okay. The width is this unit is too big, so I gotta cut hers bigger. It's stainless steel, so it's it's not a real high-end one, but I don't think she's gonna mind. She said, I don't know if I have it on recording, she said that she'll take a stainless steel if she has to. The problem is, you go to the store that sells that caters to trailers, mobile homes. They're really expensive because everything is oddball size. So I think she'll be okay with this. Boy, this is really okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the water, hot and cold, coming in here. So now I have water to here, and I don't have to remove. Let's see, I need to remove these. Yeah, so I'm good. I'm gonna have some water spill, so I gotta have her. I gotta get a bucket from her and maybe a towel to lay down here. Okay, so what happened was when I got back to her house, her neighbor had brought her a piece of paper from a company in Spokane that sells parts for mobile homes, and it has the exact size stainless steel sink that fits her counter. The one I bought at the Home Depot it's too big front to back. It's perfect left to right. Front to back it's too big. I'd have to cut her countertop 3 inches, and there's barely 3 inches to cut, and it would require a lot of work because they've got all this wood under there trying to support the sink, because it fits in the hole instead of on the outer part of the. Anyway, I'm on my way back to the Home Depot to turn this in and get my money back. I'm gonna drive to Spokane and get the right size sink, and go back and put it in. It's a 3-hour round trip to Spokane. So if I get back late, I'm gonna try to do it today, but if I don't, she lives very close to me, so I'm going to I'll just come back tomorrow and finish it. Okay, we're back. We went to, I got a refund at Home Depot, went over to Spokane, picked up the right size sink, and now we're back and we're going to install it. Okay, so I gotta take the hot and cold leads off. I gotta take this pipe off, and I got to take this pipe off, and then I'm going to lift this sink out. All right, this is the old one. I had to leave these on because I couldn't get to the other side of them. This is the new one. Just a very basic stainless steel sink designed for the size of a mobile home. They're narrower than what the Home Depot sells. So, just a basic stainless steel sink. Oh, I gotta have a flashlight. There we go. Okay, so here's what I did. we broke the pipes that come up to the sink here. This one here, when I was unloosening it, it just literally just broke off. So I'm buying, tomorrow I got to buy pipe, and I got to redo this to here and over to here. So this will be new pipe. I'm going to reuse the water lines. I'm buying new sink drain pieces for here, and I'm buying a new faucet set with the sprayer piece right here. And it's getting late, so I'm going to go home and I'm going to come back and do that tomorrow. All right, so I got all the stuff to rebuild that pipe underneath. I got the strainers for the sink. Got everything. Now we're heading back to Wanda's house and we're gonna put it all together. Okay, we're back. Get all my stuff. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is put these strainers in, and use plumber's putty to do that. Get a chunk out. I'll show you how you're supposed to do this. Not that I'm a plumber, but I've done this a couple of times in previous homes. So you make a bead like this. You get about about that thick. You get it pretty thick because you want it to squeeze out when you put this on. You set and you roll it right in here like this. It's like a gasket, and like that. Okay, then you lay it in here like that. Okay, and then this has a it has a gasket, and then it has a paper gasket, then it has this big old nut right here that you screw on. Okay, once you hand tighten it like this, I've had this tool because I did this once before. You put it like that, and you put it like that, and oh, got that backwards. You put it like that, and you put it like that. I think that's how you do it. And then you just turn this tight, and as you're tightening it, it's pulling that putty. I'll show you here in a minute. I'm going to do it on the on both sides, same thing. Okay, so this is 100% silicone. I would never use caulk on this. Caulk can degrade over time. So I run a bead of 100% silicone around the edge, and then I set the sink in it, and then these clips are going to tighten it down. Okay, so I put 2 clips on each short side and 3 clips front and back. Tighten them down. You can see the silicone oozing out, and then so the top is done. Let me show you. Oh. Okay, the top is done. It's sealed around the edge. I got these guys in. This is in. Plug that. So now what I have to do, I gotta hook this pipe up. I gotta redo all this pipe that was in here. We've had a very mild January and February till this week. This is just the beginning of it. I think we got 4 days of this. Okay, so I hooked up I hooked up the water lines, and I tested. I let the water in, so what I did was I confirmed that I have no leaks coming, the water coming up to here. And I have no leaks. So then I turned the water back off because I don't need it on. So now the last part of this job is the piping. I've got to redo this pipe. Let's get these out of here. Okay, I want you to go in here first. Turn it on slow, and if I say stop, turn it off. Okay.
Nothing's coming. Oh, here it's coming out.
Okay, go a little more. Just let it run. Go. Go all the way? Is that all the way?
No.
Go all the way open. It's going down the drain. It's draining, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so far I don't see any leak. Now I want you to turn it about half speed. Okay, now turn the hot halfway speed. I want you to push it over to this one. Get ready to turn it off. Boy, I'm impressed. It's not leaking. I'm not a plumber, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a plumber. I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm not a plumber, but what I did was I had to cut the black pipe coming in because Home Depot didn't have that size adapter. And so I ran that over here. This is the P-trap. And then it comes up here and comes over. I reused this because the one that I got at the Home Depot was a little too short. So I cut this pipe, I cleaned it out, and I reused it. Anyway, we tested it. No leaks so far. And everything's working. So we got ourselves a sink.
Okay, I'm gonna write you a check.
GoPro. No, you don't have. Here, let me tell you how I operate, okay? I tell everybody this. The money you give me isn't for me. I don't need the money. It's for the next guy. I use it to help the next guy. So the guy before you, the guy before you gave me $30 and a bag of really good coffee. So his $30 is being used here. Don't give me money that you can't afford to give me. And I honestly mean that. I don't need it. I get paid by helping somebody who needs a little help. Honest to God, that's what
amazing.
Well, I'm at a stage in life where I can do it. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not going to be here, forever. So I might as well do something nice for people. So one guy refused to let me walk out the door without him giving me something. He gave me $20. You got $20? You don't have to give me. You said write you a check. I'll put it to you this way. If you don't have cash in this house...
I do.
Okay, then don't give me anything. It's okay. I tell you what you do. The next time you're out there in the world, you don't just help people with money. Do something nice for a total stranger that maybe you wouldn't have done it. And you think back and say, that guy put a sink in my house for nothing. I'm going to go out of my way a little and do something. And it doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be money. Just some nice little thing for somebody. That's how you pay me back.
Oh, I surely appreciate it. It's a blessing.
Are you having reception problems with your television?
Yes.
Why don't you let me wipe your dish? It's full of snow.
How do you know? It keeps going in and out.
Yeah, your dish is covered with snow. If you have a towel, like a bath towel, because it's just water. Okay, yeah, a broom. Here, let me get my tools, and on my way out, I'll... You see, that woman is so grateful for a sink. you know. She's saying how beautiful that sink is. That is the lowest priced stainless steel. I think it's the lowest price that you can buy. And to her, it's like priceless. We came here, the plan was she needed somebody to, her sink, her daughter stood on it or something, and it got, they had this wood, cheap old rotted wood holding the sink up because the sink was too small for the opening. You know, it's supposed to overlap, and so originally that's what she wanted me to do, was just help her put the sink back up. I ended up changing her sink out, had to do the plumbing, and hopefully it works. I'm not a plumber. You know, if you're watching these videos, keep that in mind. I'm not a professional licensed anything. I used to be windows and doors professional licensed guy, but I mean, I haven't even done that for years. So, you know, this is just to help people out, and it works. She likes it, and it didn't cost her any money. So that's the whole idea. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one.